In the last episode, we defeated the wizened hag, so I wonder why we didn't bring the cauldron to cook for the entire village, and let's play Darkest Dungeon. We also still haven't got a Hound Master, which really bothers me. Because it's like the final class I want to show off, and we don't get one at all. Okay, we also upgraded a fair bit of the village again, so we can give everybody a round of weapon upgrades, but as usual, I want to start with the party that I actually use, or with Caregivers Convention. I don't know what that does, so we'll actually try that next. We also can use the Ds there. This is a medium quest, so we should be equipped for it. Could also get crests from here. We could kill the Swine Prince for a focus ring, which doesn't seem to be that great. I think the class-specific rares are a bit better in general. So I think we'll go with that, because I want those deeds. Don't need those busts, although I'm more tempted to say heads, because I'm not an artsy person. So I kind of suck at this. Okay, we'll see who we can use here. I'm mostly interested in this event, because I think those events are also a very, very useful reward to get. We could bring a Plague Doctor for once. We can have leeches. That's actually kind of cool. You're not ready, you're currently in treatment, so don't you try to get out of that. Okay, we have a medium quest, so who to bring? I think a jester would be a good idea, but we don't have one yet, at least not one who is currently available. So we'll bring Osmond. What do you do better? 3 and 4, we'll put you in 4. We'll bring Follett, I don't know. We'll bring Pevrel, I guess. Could be a good idea. Do we have yes, we do have Defay. So if we bring Defay instead, then Pevrel. And, oh no, wait, we have to gather things, so I actually don't want that. So we'll bring Follett, we'll bring... Kinda want to bring Fenor, bring a good healer too, but I might actually need to... who to take along? I could also bring the Arbalist again. Also does well in the back positions. So if we bring Pinel, then put the Plague Doctor, where did you go? Osmond, you go there. And then we need one more heavy hitter. Who to bring? I mean, I guess we could go with Defay here. Actually, don't really want to. Oh well, he can use experience as well. Although he can't use too much experience, because we probably want to bring him along against the Brigand 8-pounder. Which we should have soonish. Okay, I think that's it. In we go. Wait, no, go back. I wanted to equip people first. So, Blacksmith. Osmond, you have what you can afford right now. We'll get a Mage's Mace, which does look a bit more impressive. We'll get nothing for you, and nothing for you. Very well. Skill-wise, you're also all equipped. You have what you need, you have what you need, you and you too. Great. Let's actually quickly go over the camp skills as well here. Anything else we need? Okay, both of those seem tempting. So we'll go with self-medicate. You can also unlock. I mean, you could unlock all of them, but I kind of want to only use the 4 things I want. I guess we'll go with dodging and speed. I think that's a good choice there. You could go with battle trance. Rejecting the guards would probably cause more stress and is worth it. I guess we'll go in battle trance, yes. And Pinel. Okay, you could buff yourself pretty massively, or you could do the marching plan, which gives all... I think more speed is good. More speed it is. Okay, let's embark. And get provisions. Now again, we need a bit of a few torches because we don't have any way to relight them or to increase the light. We'll take 5 shovels this time because last time we were out of them and it was not good. We'll take 5 keys and 5 of those and a whole lot of food. As in all of it. We'll take 2 more torches and maybe another shovel, and then we'll embark. Alright, off you go, have fun. Okay. Up. Let's hope we don't face any too horrible monsters here. And let's hope this will be a reasonably easygoing quest.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
Okay, come on. Yeah, as usual, we take the short path first, so there we go. Lots of curios, no quest objectives, and I'm not sure who of these is best suited for disarming traps. Anyway, there's a battle ahead. This is a rather small one, to be honest. I just realized I didn't bring anyone to stun you. I didn't bring anyone to reduce stress, so we'll have to rely on kills. Could just break through here. Nice. That was pretty good. Let's crush that spider. And we found another shovel. We can never have enough of those in the wheels, so... Ooh, nice, more food. Slightly. So... Whoa, a lot of food. That would have helped us a lot in the last dungeon as well. Okay, fair amount of cultists here. Not too happy with those, but what can you do? Try to stun most of them for a turn. This will actually prevent them from putting too much stress on us as well. Which I think is a win-win situation. I can actually focus them now. Tee-hee. Okay, you snipe this one. And you actually just yeah, you go with retribution. That seems like fun. I think having this and the librarians guard me would actually be a pretty good combination. At least that's what I think. It may be very, very wrong, but who knows? That's kind of what I wanted to do, though. I wish there was a passive regeneration, too. We'll try a plague grenade there. They dodged it. Must have been a pretty weak grenade or very good dodge. It's not very easy to dodge a grenade if you ask me. I mean, I've never tried it, but I would expect it to be pretty hard to dodge a grenade. I'm kind of glad we brought a lot of torches.
Grievous injury, palpable fear.
Okay, we'll try to break through.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And if you go about like palpable fear and then confidence surges, I think it looks a bit insincere, or like it appears that the tone is all over the place a bit.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, we'll have to use a lot of torches after this. Can you try the plague grenade again? Yes.
Destroy them all.
Okay, now we'll actually want to stun this guy. Okay, and I think the actually we could just do that.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Yeah, there's the adrenaline rush, which we could use now, but actually no, we'll just break through. Which also puts her in the first position. It's kind of nice. I wasn't aware of that, but I like it, because it means we can always go back to the position we are comfortable with. Yeah, have some plague. 4 damage per round, that's great, because it means we can just relax now and heal people, which is kind of what we need now. Yeah, just buff people. I don't think getting struck by lightning is actually very buffing, but if you say so. Okay, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that, and we'll take this. Let's see, 5 times. Yep, that should be more than what we can make with the gold. Okay, do you actually want to have this treasure right now? I am more tempted to actually leave that here and open that box later on. So, like, we'll go here first, and on the way back, we'll open that box.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay, we don't actually need too much. We don't actually need to risk low light for now, because we don't have much inventory space left anyway. Ow!
Ears, blurred vision, the end approaches.
Okay, let's try this again. A bit of stunning. Wonderful. And breaking through.
Weakened.
As usual, I try to take out those first, even though those really hurt as well. Okay, we probably want to get retribution up on this guy. Or this lady, rather. I think it's a lady. And we'll snipe her out.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And of course we'll go and get stressed. 18 stress, it's a whole lot. What do they actually want to have? Let's see if we can stun one of those. Okay. And I think the... Oh, you can't use Iron Swan because you have to be in the first row. Oh well. Can't be helped. Let's see, can we actually... No, we cannot hit the first 2 ranks, so we'll use it on you. So we don't have to worry about either of those for now, and this one for the time being. Okay, some sniping there.
Death by inches.
Yeah, that's actually okay.
Restless advantage.
Didn't work out for you in the end.
Quarter.
You still have your turn, which kind of sucks. Have some of that. Ooh, a journal snippet. Come on.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
Yeah, we don't
slow
care.
and insidious.
We'll take those. I will probably drop them as well very soon. Actually, you could have used that. And you can use some food as well. No scouting, sadly. And there's another shovel down the drain. For what, I ask? For some more deeds. Great. That was worth it.
Now it must be carried home.
Yeah, carrying all the stuff back home is another thing. And that's something we probably wanted. Yeah, we have to take those.
Are often low on supplies.
We absolutely have to take those. Which is a shame, because they will not stack, most likely, so we'll have to sacrifice 3 of our energy slots for just that, for those quest objectives. Just something I don't like, at all. Okay, yeah, hunger is fine. It's absolutely fine. I wish they would also reduce some stress. Or lose some stress if they ate, but alas, it should not be, apparently. Okay, we'll use a key on that. Because those always have a hidden compartment somewhere. Okay, we'll take that, and the bandages, I guess. And then we'll go over to here. Past all those already looted things. I'm not sure how the virtue chance of those of this person is. Can we actually see that? Protection. Don't think we can. So we probably want to get rid of the stress soonish. I think 1 or 2 more battles and then we'll probably have to consider resting. Okay, there's more food. We'll take all that, so now we're actually full on food again. Who's best at disarming? 70, 70, 70, and 60. So, you have a go at it. Mostly for the sake of stress relief, really. And yes, I do like to keep the lights on. At least in a dungeon. It's a safety thing. Nice, 2 free torches.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I wouldn't say well performed, but the reward is nice anyway. I do agree on that. Yeah, use that. How about these, spider? So this one's doomed. Have some yop. That's 2 stuns, nice. Can we hit that one? Yeah, lovely. Okay, and you just, I don't know, balls to someone. We're doing actually very well on the health front, mostly, well, also because we found a lot of food, which is not always a given. Like you can't really book on it. So yeah, we're going to find lots of food here, so we don't have to worry about anything. There goes the spider. Take that, and we'll have to leave that here, apparently. Because I don't want to drop any of my survival items just yet. Okay, is there a... There is a battle here. Just what we needed. Okay, we blighted both of them. Which is great. Can we crush this one? Perfect. Actually, if we break through there... What does that give us? It gives us a bit of a buff, that's fine. Would have probably been a good idea here. Damn it. Okay, fine, we'll, oh, we can't hit that. Snap that then. Okay, there's a bite. Which did not give us any diseases. Great. You just adrenaline rush yourself. I would actually mind that reducing stress as well. Then again, adrenaline is not quite the stress-free hormone. Is it? I think it's a hormone. It's more of the opposite. So it's probably not a thing that would relieve stress at all. Yeah. Oh, we can actually increase the torchlight here. So let's do that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Sure is. We have a key, we get some deeds, and we get some jade. I guess I'll drop those. I may regret this later on, but I guess I'll drop those. And again, this is just the way of gambling the game or the game is kind of based on. Like, you drop some of your healing and survival items to carry loot.
Carelessness will find no clemency in
But it's not like you can actually see traps if you didn't get a scouting, right? Okay. Don't want any of that. It's rubbish. I don't wonder why you left that here. Whoever left it.
glittering gold.
Somebody clearly has lost a lot of money in here.
Or in blood.
Okay. Still no scouting. One of the quest objectives. I'm afraid I'll have to drop one of the... Actually, I don't. Unless they tell you this is a quest career and you don't have to use anything on it.
Could staunch the flow
I'm afraid I'll have to drop one of those shovels.
corruption.
I don't want to, but I still have 4 more. Damn it.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, Journal of Darius Highwayman. Day 8. Moira has been afflicted with sickness. It must have been some rotting air from a coffin she insisted on piercing with a spade. As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap or crazed idiot. I'll wager my lucky coin on it. Let's leave that here. Scouting? Yes. Okay. I think we'll go this way first. Yeah, we'll go this way. Let's use you. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what to use on that. I suppose you'd use the healing herbs, but I really don't know, actually. Let's try that next time we see one. We just lit that torch in time. Just stop that. We don't need more stress on that. There, have some noxious blast. Bugger. Breakthrough. And I was about to say hopefully hit. Which we did. Thankfully. Okay. Rampart in here. So this one is down for now. Shoot this guy, or lady. Pretty massive crossbow bolt. Okay, please don't stress out anymore. You could use retribution on this fellow here. So he dies next round, or on his next turn, which leaves only this one here left. And one noxious blast later, we shouldn't have too much of an issue with him. Ooh, a crit, lovely. That should actually, yeah, take some stress away. There's that. Yeah, we'll actually do that. Just keep increasing the light. By a small bit, but it's an increase, so we'll take it. Always on the Hellion. Yeah, have at thee, bastard. Still 4 damage. Should have stacked. Not breakthrough. Just break through and kill it, I guess. I don't care. Just get rid of it. Another key and another press. We can take those. We'll use one more torch. And get no more. Oh, we can't get scouting because it wasn't in a room. Okay, there's a room battle with a curio here, and it might very well be. Yeah, it's the final quest curio we have to find. Okay, we'll go with a plague grenade on those. I don't want to bother standing them because they are so low on health that it's not really much of a deal. Wow. And of course the 3 who didn't need a stress relief got the stress relief. Now you got one as well, that's fine. Guess we'll just crush one more. So most of the enemies have been dealt with. And quite handily. Like to see that. Just try and noxious blast here. And there's another blight, so we can now just try to heal a bit more. Or not. Okay.
This expedition
leads.
promises success.
All those busts. Okay. I guess I'll have to do one with the food stacks. I don't like doing that, but actually use most of it. If we drop it anyway, we might as well use it. Currently don't have space for that, which kind of sucks. We'll have... Oh, it's slep only anyway. So I'm afraid it has to stay here, even though... This would actually be really worth taking home, because this seems... Oh no, it's common, we'll find another. Actually, no. We'll make rest first.
Circle in the
Have a
dark.
feast.
The battle may yet be won.
Okay, you... We don't want those debuffs. We don't need the health. We don't need leeches either. We need you to be encouraged. Anything else that will remove stress? You. Yeah, think of the songs. Okay, anything else? I guess we'll go with that. Still have 8 time units, so yeah. You. And I guess you'll just sharpen your spear. 1 more time unit left. We'll rest. And we are under attack by ectoplasms. That's the worst kind of attack. Noxious blast on that. We have to take those out quick because they can split. So, yeah. Maybe put up some light at least. And break through. Nicely done. Nice.
The match is struck.
Okay, now we get full light.
Star is born.
And there is the final bit of medicine. We'll continue adventuring though, because there's still a lot of loot to grab. There's not much space for the said loot, but there is a lot of loot to grab. Okay, this place is webbed. believe you can take a torch to it, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, no effect. I don't think you can bandage it, but I can drop those bandages next turn, or next quest. Try to use, not use that. Use that on it. Okay, we'll just have to reach in, and there is nothing of interest. Yeah, some items just don't have like the always win interaction. I think you actually get entangled by this, which costs you some speed in the next battle. A few rounds. Okay, get back. Doop-a-doo. And we'll move. It's nice that we can always move back and win. I think you actually gain a bit of stress when you run away. Okay, we can sanctify that. Ooh, Cove Scrounger. And some loot. Another journal page. Oh, okay. The final part of Darius' journal. My end. I scrawl this victim of cruel fortune who took me up on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin and I now lie helpless and her blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. My fingers are cold. It was no trap, no raving cultist has sealed my fate. We were ambushed by strange, undulating shapes. Two small entities I cannot hope to describe, and the third, a much larger beast. Poor Moira was crushed into a pulp as Sanitarium defended her. He soon lost his arm and his wits left him. Shambler! Shambler! He kept shrieking as Raven yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero to buy them a few moments. Blew away one of the smaller monsters' last shot, then smashed into the wall. The big one. Maybe they made it out. Ah, poor Darius. That's how he met his end. We got a lot of deeds out of this. I'm kinda tempted to grab this journal page. Probably in exchange for those bandages, which I would have carried home anyway. So there's that. Also, we have plenty of bleed removals, so we have the Plague Doctor with us, so we don't need, or don't necessarily need a random bleed removal. Okay, close that. And there's a battle ahead, so we'll use the last torch we have. Okay. Keep forgetting to switch places, damn it. Okay, now you can just break through. You retribute on that. I was kind of hoping for more damage, but I guess I'll have to work with it. Guess I'll kill it that way. Having somebody who's dedicatedly able to kill the back rows is actually quite nice to bring along. We'll have to throw in some healing on this guy now, so it's absolutely fine. We'll use the Arbalest first because she has this buff that gives him 30% additional heal. Can we yarb? Yeah, 2 stuns, nice. So you crush this one. Or not. You... Yeah. 3 heal, or even 4 heal in this case, and oh yeah, +1 healing. Or plus 33%, so 1/3 more healing, so that's pretty much 1 extra healing. You could now... He now has more healing, so this would give him even more health, but I kinda want to get rid of those enemies first. At least of this one. Which we just barely didn't manage. So I guess we'll break through once more. Which will kill this one in the next round. And this one now. Perfect. So, more healing on you. Simply because we can. Okay. Yeah, you can have a second pair of greaves. I don't know how you would wear those, but you can have them. Some more loot as well. Lovely. Okay, I believe the Caretaker's Convention is one of the things that will actually make using sanitarium free, which is a pretty nice thing to have. So we'll just throw in all the heroes we can, because there's always a quirk you can get removed, and if it's free, you might as well. Yeah, we are hungry, which is fine, mind you. We have the ability there. Oh, and maybe we'll even get some rabies to remove for the Caretaker's Convention too. Great. Not that I want to, but we can get it now if we really need to. I think I'll want to have retribution here. The knight is marked, which will attract more enemies. That's actually the point here, because I don't want them to attack all over the place. I just want them to focus the. Okay, we could have killed the other one too, but we will take it nonetheless. It's always good to have one enemy less to fight. Really enough, I think they can't bandage themselves. Okay, there's that. Resist and no diseases whatsoever until now. I mean, we still might get them, mind you. That's the bleeding for now. I guess we'll use battlefield medicine on you. Or you? We'll do... actually, none of that. Put a noxious blast on you. I should have used the curing. Okay, thank you for that. What do you think I marked things for? At least it was a 0. Okay, fine, we'll break through. It's a double kill, that's always nice. And I think this would have been worth some stress reduction. I mean, it was a double kill after all. Look at the marking now. It seemed like a good idea to me. We can take that. We'll take the gold just in case. I'm not sure what you'd use on the tent to make it better. Okay, the Black is the Fates. I think we've not seen this before. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Bolin, and I hesitated, but thrice-stamped Mizir, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle and thus sealed our fate. Yeah, that's one of the things I've seen before, and I've actually tried that before, and I regretted that decision. Believe me that, I regretted it. I deeply did. Okay, we'll grab this piece of loot over there. And then over here. We should have another shovel left. Anyways, they're not really worth bringing home, so if you get something better in exchange, then it's actually a good thing to have, and it's actually a good thing to use them up and instead get some proper loot instead to bring home. Okay, final chest. Left luggage. We'll use all the plethora of skeleton keys we have. I believe I actually get more loot out of those as well now that we have the now that everything is pretty dark around us. We'll still only bring those home, so there we go. And quest complete. Another quest well done.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
Yeah, you see all the stuff we brought home is really cheap. We didn't make that much money off this adventure. But I didn't know we'd get that much food. And every time I don't bring food because I think, yeah, I've got a lot of food in the last quest there, I usually end up going completely hungry for most of the quest, and I actually often have to even abandon it. I would like to... Oh yeah, you got something. Lethargy, well, great. Okay, but we got a new thing, we got a new town event. I don't know if those have a random chance of triggering anyway, but actually if they could. I never really paid attention to the lower bit there, where it's at, the description event.
Of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Okay, so we can now use the sanitarium for free. There is a Caretaker Congress. So everybody tries to show off their impressive skills at taking care of things, so we'll use that for free. Okay, we'll see who has any... I guess I'll just throw one of the more expensive heroes in here. Yeah, let's use that. And cure it for completely free, which is kind of nice to have. Okay, Ballback, you get this fixed. For completely free. Lovely. Absolutely fine. So we just spent 0 coins, and we now finally get a Hound Master. So we'll totally recruit him.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
And if I don't manage to lose this guy in the next round, or the next quest, we'll get all the skills. Okay, which skills do I want to give him? I actually like the Hound's Rush, the Hound's Harry, Target Whistle, and this, which is a bit of self-healing. Okay, now that we've got a Hound Master, we also need Hound's Watch. Yeah, prevents nighttime ambush. So, you get me the Hound's Watch. Is that it's equipped? Okay. So, wonderful. That is something we definitely wanted. So we now have a complete roster of heroes. I would actually have an achievement if we hadn't done it before, or if I hadn't done it before. So we would have gained, like, I forgot the name of it, but there is a Steam achievement for getting all the hero classes in your roster. So next time we'll give the Hound Master a spin. I actually wanted to stop recording for now, but now that we have a Hound Master, I want to show it off. So I'll see you next time. Bye!